Hello, my name's Kelly and this is a gentle yoga flow. So this can be done, it could be done inside, it could be outside, it could be before bed, it can be whenever you want to do it. It's gentle, nothing serious is going to be needed. You can have bolsters, you can have blocks, but again, you might not need them. So allow yourself to just be who you are, embrace wobbles, embrace falling, embrace everything. Because yoga is about being in the present moment. It's about union or to yoke. So we're going to bring the mind, we're going to bring the body, we're going to bring the breath and everything together. So when you're ready, let's start seated in a comfortable position. So may this be easy pose, may it be butterfly, legs out in front of you, it doesn't matter. What matters is you are comfortable, and I'm only going to say that in every single video because it's all about you tuning in to you. So let's place the hands onto the knees, just lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Find an inhale. Exhale, just let it drop. Again, finding the inhale. Letting it go. This time just roll the shoulders up and back. The inhale and the exhale start to come through the nose unless you're congested. Change the direction. Good. Okay, I'm going to move my bolster just away from me a little. I'm going to interlace the fingers behind my back. I'm going to take them around to the right side and then bring my right elbow around. Sitting nice and tall, drop the ear over towards the left side. And you want that right shoulder to pull down. So you're going to be stretching down that sternocleidomastoid, down and towards the shoulder and having a little bit more opening here. Now, if you're a person who's very open in the neck and shoulders, you might not feel anything. So allow yourself to relax. Don't hold on to anything. Don't expect anything. Just let it happen. Lifting up, swing the arms to the other side and head over to the opposite direction. Good, gently coming back to neutral, lifting the head up. So very simple arm rotations, lifting up, back and round. Up, back and round. Now I've got really crunchy, crackly shoulders, so I can really feel them moving and crunching, and that's okay. Change the direction or switch arms like me. And if you feel ready, let's do both arms. Real nice heart opening, bit of mobility here. Let's change the direction. Let's give ourselves a nice hug. Good. Beautiful. Interlace the fingers, inhale, puff the chest, find that seated cow. Exhale, contract, seated cat. Again, opening the heart. Pushing it away. Opening the heart. Pushing it away. Good, gently release, and I want you to switch over legs. So if you follow my other videos, again, you'll know about the dominant leg. If you don't know, you don't want to create this unequalness in the body and the hips. We want to keep everything equal. Good, slowly come up. Swing the legs around, it's fine, tabletop. Walk the hands a handspan in front of you, tuck toes, push the sit bones back towards the heels, lift up to downward facing dog. Remember the knees can be soft, but I'm going to pedal it out. I'm going to walk my down dog out. Walk the feet towards the hands. It's fine, a beautiful ragdoll. I love this because it resets my spine, letting the head hang. Raise and lift the arms. Good. Find an inhale, squeeze the glutes, open the heart. Exhalation, hinge from the hips, deep forward fold. Plant the hands, let's step back to a plank pose, but we're going to drop the knees straight away. We're going to push back to a child's pose. We're going to do a little scoop through. So scooping through and sliding onto the chest and scooping up towards a Sphinx pose. In your Sphinx pose, shoulders over elbows, the arms are on number 11, and just allowing the heart to open here. Squeeze the glutes to protect the spine. That always works for me. Lowering all the way down, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, scoop and squeeze the elbows in towards that little cobra. float down. And again, squeeze and lift up and lower down. Tuck the toes, sit back in towards that child's pose. And then back into downward facing dog when you're ready. Walk the feet towards the hands. Roll up through the body. Good. We're going to draw the knee up towards the chest into like a stalk position, testing our balance and release. My balance is not great today, so embrace the wobbles and release. So simple lifting up and down and up and down. One more each side, up and down. Okay, and down. If that feels good, keep carrying on like that. If not, we're going to test our balance with a tree, Vrikshasana. So, Vrikshasana, we want to be grounding down to that supporting leg, really rooting in toward that mat, but not sinking in the hip. We want to keep pulling up. You're going to bend in towards the right knee, externally rotate, placing that heel either onto the ankle, hands heart center or hips. Stay here, but don't sink. Lift up. If you feel comfortable, maybe sliding it up onto the shin, the calf, or take a hold of the heel or the ankle and place it into the inner thigh, creating a little sticking of the sole of foot to the thigh, opening up through the hip and the knee, pelvis underneath. Find a drishti, find something to focus on. Don't worry if you wobble. Beautiful, let's close that knee and come back down and ground. Let's go into the opposite side, so bending into that knee, externally rotating. You can see I'm sinking in toward that hip. Don't. Try and pull up as much as you can. Drawing the ankle to the heel, to the ankle, should I say, or a little higher, a little higher. See, I've already fallen. So it makes a lot of sense to find a drishti point in the beginning. So let's retry it again. So pull up nice and tall. And if they fall, try again. I'm an exact person that's just going to fall on this side because this side is not my stronger side, and that's okay. Remember, you've got to embrace wobbles. You've got to embrace the things that happen. It keeps you into that present moment. Beautiful. Slowly bring it down and give yourself a big pat on the back for not wobbling. I wobbled all over the place, and it just shows you that you've got to allow yourself that time and moment to not be as perfect as you meant or you mentally think you're meant to be. Roll down through the body. Walk yourself forward to a down dog. Drop the knees. Sit back onto the shins and just think to yourself, wow, that wasn't too bad. Each day is a new day. Practicing that tree pose is something you can do while you're cooking, while you're washing up. Whatever you can do is something that you can practice. So sit back onto the bottom, swing the legs out in front of you. Maybe peel that flesh away. And coming into staff pose. Flex through the feet. Hands can come next to you. Draw the navel to spine, close the ribs, sit tall. So Dandasana is the foundation of all sitting postures. It's going to promote good posture. It's going to promote that lovely stretch in the back of the legs, length through the spine. Good. Raise the arms up towards the ceiling, lifting up on the inhalation. The exhalation hinging from the hips, coming into that deep forward fold. Now try not to round through the spine. Keep the opening through the chest. Good, couple more breaths. Keep flexing through the feet. Allow yourself to round and roll up through the body. Squid your bottom towards your heels as you bend the knees. Roll down through the spine. So a quick little hip opener. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh and open up the knee. Now this might be enough. Stay here if this is enough. Or take a hold of the shin or the back of the leg of the left, threading the hands through the gap into our reclined pigeon. So we did a little loading in our stalk pose and our tree pose. and all the wobbling. So we want to be able to stretch all of that out. Lovely. Cross the thighs completely open, open up the arms, drop the knees over toward the left side and toward our twisted root. You might need to prop that knee up if the load is too much here. Good, slowly lifting up, gently releasing. Let's go on pigeon on the opposite side, so gently opening up the hip or threading the arms through the gap, opening in toward that lovely pigeon. So the idea is having that external rotation, still stretching in towards that hip. Good, cross the thighs completely over, open up the arms, drop the legs over toward the side. Lovely, slowly coming up, draw the knees in towards the chest. Have a little rock from side to side. Stretch the legs up towards the ceiling, shake them out. I'm going to grab my bolster now, and I'm going to slide it underneath my knees, and come down to rest in my Shavasana. Giving yourself that lovely rest, giving yourself a big pat on the back, embracing wobbles, embracing the postures, and embracing this wonderful corpse pose. The download, the rest.